This is a South Australian Footballer TV presentation. Adelaide's #1 local football media team. Gold sponsor, South Wales Demons Football Club. Silver sponsors, Australian Gas Networks, the best energy source for your home. Ray White North East, Valley View, South Australia. Bronze sponsors, Big Screen Video, MERS, Mediation and Employment Relationship Services. Mackay Business Services. Rewards International. This video was filmed and edited by iPineapple.
Is Glenunga. Glenunga knocked them off both times during the year, and I think it was pretty convincingly first time and about 20 points out there as well. You'd be able to, yeah.
Yeah, about 20 points here, I think round 14 maybe, and then we played them at Thebby round 3, so it might have been a bit early on in the season the second time, but yeah, up by about 8 goals at half time, and they came back a little bit, so it'll be a good test again today for the boys.
Yeah, I think they were 2 wins and 3 losses after 5 rounds CBC. Now, yeah.
For our listeners who are listening, Glenunga have won the toss and they're going to kick to the Ray White northeast end of the ground, which is the club rooms end, and CBC into a slight breeze at the southern end, which is the Australian Gas Networks end of the ground.
Who have you got for today, Hosey? Who do you reckon's going to?
I think Glenunga will get up. Yeah. They've been the best side all year.
Yeah, best side I've seen by a mile.
Yeah, no bias, but I think the Rams will have the Dolphins measure.
You can see up forward there now they are playing Raymond 1 out in the square, so interesting. Away they go.
Yeah. Shari with the first one, jeez.
Shari with a great tap out. Ball's going to be hard to win early. Take it away, Ben.
Yep.
Ball in dispute, CBC have it on the far wing, eastern side. Spenny Prowse goes in pretty hard for the Rams, and it looks like a ball up. Glenunga half forward flank.
Can have a few ball ups today just as they get into positioning and it takes its play.
And CBC going up forward here. Here's your man, Matty Raymond, going for it, old Hosey.
Yeah, good player. No, that Jake Tollinar they're playing up in the square. They've awarded the free kick.
Going to your man again.
Yeah, no, it's Tollinar. Tollinar is now playing 1 out in the square.
Big unit.
Yeah, he is a big boy, isn't he?
Yeah. Throw me around like a ragdoll post.
He normally plays at centre half forward, so a bit of a positional move for the Seabuck, for the Dolphins.
Be a good kick if he kicks it though, against the wind. About 50 out.
What do you reckon, 2 or 3 goal breeze here, Ben? Diff?
Yeah, it's about 2 to 3 goals that breeze here normally. Depends how you use it though.
Free kick.
Free kick to Timmy Mitchell in the back pocket here. Going to look to move it quickly. Lincoln Bennett calling for it. Sammy Abel calling for it down the wing.
Big pack here.
Big pack forms. Josh Henke under it. Drops the mark. Ball in dispute. Comes out to Nathan Burns. Quick kick in, and it's a mark to CBC. About 35 out. 45-degree angle.
CBC doing all the attacking so far.
Yeah. Another tough kick though. 40 out with this breeze.
Yeah, Sam Raymond having the shot. I reckon you'd kick this, though, Diff.
Nah, I'd kick it out in the full. I think I kicked about, 12 goals 30 this year.
What's his chances, you reckon, Bernie?
Oh, I reckon he's about 65% from here.
No, not coming around.
Misses to the near side.
Points on the South
First score of the
Demons scoreboard. It's CBC 1 point. Glenunga get the score.
Yeah. CBC with all the play so far.
Kimmy Edwards, brother of Shane Edwards. Tiger player, brings the ball back in.
Can't find a target.
Can't find a target yet. Goes out wide.
CBC defending pretty well here.
Yeah, another mark. Tolnar
Tolnar
started
again.
well.
Yeah, the big fella's taking a mark and had a free kick.
CBC's tools could play a pretty big role in this today.
What's going on here, fellas?
Oh, I can't see.
Looks like it's going to be ball up.
Well, I don't know how you can ball it up after a mark.
No, I don't.
Pretty clean take there, I reckon. Take that one.
And
Big pack forms.
Yep. No Nick Harris.
Gee, have a look at the big. The 2 distinctly opposite ruckman, isn't it? Big Shari's a massive unit.
Oh, big
whereas
boys.
Big Orkin is like a string bean, isn't he?
Well, as Shari strong as an ox.
Yeah.
Rowing coach at CBC, I reckon, at the school.
Big man, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Whereas Orkin is a very tall man, but quite lean.
Yeah, he's about 6'8" and doesn't likes to let the ladies know that he's 6'8" as well on Tinder. So Andy Reid, first clean disposal for the Rams, kicks it long. Wonky comes out, good contest formed. CBC going to come away with it again, but another good tackle by Wonky. Link Bennett gets in there, ball comes out, McMahon clean as, dishes the hands out, but it's a turnover. Comes out to CBC on the near wing.
Matty Turner.
It's 2-1 here.
Down long, Tim Mitchell gets a good punch in. Orkin as a rover, rows that ball beautifully. Comes out to Link Bennett. Link with the hands out to Smithy. Dylan Smith goes long. Sammy Abel, big fly, but can't take it down with him.
Jack Owens.
CBC defending well here.
Switch across the ground.
Dangerous switch though.
Yeah, looking for Sam Madigan on the far side of the ground. He gets a quick handball out. Quick kick up to the centre wing and looking for number 37, Adam Jedi, but missing the ball, goes out of bounds.
First time it's been up to Rams forward line here at the northern end, which is what the Ray White real estate end.
Shah and Orkin going to do battle in the ruck. Shah in front. Taps down to his rover in front.
Yeah,
and we're going to have a secondary ball up.
Bit hard to move Shah around the ground. About 130 kilos.
You're not going to move him in a hurry, are you? Well, you might, but...
Oh. Another... Yeah, it looks like it's going to be held up again here.
Third ball up. Ball going nowhere in a hurry. And how much do you reckon they win by today, Glenunga? Diff?
I reckon 3 goals. I reckon will be in the end.
Benny?
But in saying it, yeah, CBC look.
I reckon it's going to be very close. It's going to be down to contested footy. I reckon come finals time. I think the Rams have got a pretty good game plan here. Brian Lees is very, very hot on contested footy. If you don't mean contested footy, you're not on his side. So
have Glenunga lost here at all this year?
I think no.
Yeah, didn't think that.
It's a fortress. It's the Ramville, as they say. So.
Bit of a lull in play, ball really not going anywhere at the moment. A lot of ball ups.
Pinged. Holding
the ball, eventually found by the umpire and CBC. Going to kick forward to their half forward line from the centre wing position.
CBC looking the goods early here though, but not doing any damage on the scoreboard.
Josh Henke comes across, takes a great mark in front, another good intercept.
Quick switch.
Switches to Xavier Larkham, another new player, come from the Hills, Achunga, and he's won himself a 25-minute penalty. CBC player has encroached the mark. It will bring him out to centre-half back for the Glenunga. Xavier kicks a long ball out to the near wing. McMahon under it, great hands. Turns and goes. Kicks along, it's a turnover.
Brent Ellis didn't give himself much of a chance there.
Adam Jedi takes a good intercept mark in front, and CBC will look to press forward again. Slow play though. Rams have clocked the space up pretty well in the small confines of Webb Oval. Not a great kick in.
Awful.
Good spoil. Guy Ward taken high. Umpires awarded it as well.
Yeah, right across the shoulder there.
Couldn't miss it. Switch into the centre of the ground. Not a great kick though. Umpire gets in the way. Michael McMahon chases down. CBC's a slight fumble there. Bit of butterfingers, but comes out again. Long kick into the forward line. Another good spoil by Timmy Mitchell.
Come away here.
Good tackle by the CBC player. And another stoppage. So we've had plenty of stoppages today. It might be one of those days where...
Bit scrappy so far.
Bit scrappy start.
Oh, just to the hands get used to the footy and the ball opens up a little bit. So happens a bit in finals, first 5 minutes. Ball going nowhere again. Another secondary ball up. So we're going to call that a bit the first 10 minutes of the game. The first secondary ball
start so far.
Yeah, players just trying to find their feet early on, calm the nerves. Spenny Prowse wins a good contested ball, gets the hands out, wrapped up by the CBC player there. I'm not sure who that was, but another good tackle by CBC. Nah.
Good player, Spencer.
Spencer Prowse wins a contested footy again, dishes out, but no one in particular.
Harris.
CBC win the footy, kick a long ball down, but it might be intercepted again. Another turnover. Kimmy Edwards doing the good work there, takes a good mark.
Been a yo-yo here the last 5 minutes, up and back.
Between the two half-back lines, isn't it?
Yeah.
Called to play on by the umpire. Kim Edwards gets a long ball down, and Shari drops one. Glenunga kick forward through Link Bennett. Nick Wonke takes a great contested mark. Gets paid by the umpire. Pretty good set shot for goal.
Distance shouldn't be an issue here with the wind.
Another new player, his brother James, didn't get a gig today, unfortunately, with the point system. So a fantastic play. SANFL experience came across from Imperials and River Murray Footy League. So pretty good depth that we have to leave him out of the side. But
45 metres out, kicking with the breeze.
I'm not going to talk him up too much, but I would back him in. I'd back him in from here to kick it.
So he's kicking to the Ray White northeast end of the ground.
Looks all right.
Looks pretty good, but it's in. First goal of the game to Glenunga.
Yeah.
First goal to Nick Wonke. Great kick. You can see the difference there with that breeze. It's worth that 2 or 3 goals.
Definitely, yeah. The CBC, when they had a shot for goal, fell a bit short, faded away to the near side, whereas when Glenunga kicking to the Ray White northeast end of the ground, ball carried very, very nicely through. So first blood to Glenunga. They lead 1 straight 6 to CBC 1 point on the South Whaler Demons Football Club scoreboard.
Strezovski's having a little run in the ruck, and he's going to be up against Hawkins. So the big fella Shah, he's come out. Ooh. And yeah, just a quick change for CBC.
CBC again with clearance. But
Jack Harford comes away with the ball there. Kim Edwards ducks into one, and the umpire's paid it a high tackle.
I think its defence has been pretty good this quarter so far.
Been good all year. Us and CBC have been Glenunga and CBC have been the two best defences all year. Nick Wonke comes out, McMahon comes out, my apologies. It's a good mark of the footy, presents very, very well.
A lot of numbers back for CBC here, trying to flood it up.
That's it, Glenunga, it's going to have to work their way through this. Is that
little chip kick?
Geordie Schmidt's got the footy there.
Ball far side of the ground, he's looking for a target, can't find anyone, he's going to have to go down the line.
Yep. Another big pack here. Yep, good clunk again.
Good mark.
Who's that, Ben?
That is McMahon again, so just on the old 1-2.
Jeez, he's covering a bit of territory.
Looks like he's lining up. That'll be a massive kick.
Yeah, he rates himself as a set shot, so if not, he'll find his mate Harry Prosser there.
Right on the boundary line.
Oh, he's gone short.
Guy Ward.
He's gone short to Guy Ward, and Guy Ward would not pass this off, I can assure you. If he's anywhere near the goals, leave him alone.
He's going to have a shot 50 yards out.
On his left or his right, he can kick him from anywhere.
That's going to go short.
On his right, but he's missed to the near side, just a minor score. So Glenunga doing all the attacking the last 2 or 3 minutes here.
So we go to the South Whaler Demons scoreboard, and it's Glenunga 1-1-7 to CBC Old Collegians single point. Little swatch across into the back pocket, and comes out to number 37, which is Adam Jedi. Haven't seen much of Andy Reid's man bun so far in this opening
No, the
quarter.
Samurai hasn't made an appearance too often yet. Must be being well held.
We're going to have the throw in right in front of us here.
A lot of numbers around this stoppage here.
There's a heap in there. Strezovski and...
Orks wins the taps.
CBC with a clear.
But straight to Glenunga again. Kim Edwards is everywhere early on.
He's playing that +1 role at the moment.
He just goes straight through the centre of the ground to the skipper Sam Abel. Sam Abel looks to move it quickly. Timmy Mitchell's run off the half-back flank. Better get his kick away quickly, and he does. And Brian Ellis...
Good mark.
Oh, sorry, that is Sam Venning. My apologies. Takes a very strong mark. Not the best set shot at the club, though. Has to work on his kicking, I think, a little bit in front of goals and in the field.
So you've got 2 captains out here. You've got Sam Abel and Andy Reid.
Yeah, joint skippers they are.
Skippers.
Andy missed the first half of the year through injury, so Sammy was the sole captain early on, but since Andy's come back, he's captained the club very, very, very well, along with Sammy as well.
Backing himself in here.
This will take a darn good kick from here.
Well, it looks
all right.
it's okay. Coming
Yeah,
back,
straight
and
free.
it's in.
After he said he wasn't the best.
No, I've just talked him down, but he's proved me wrong.
Sam Venning scores a great goal.
So second goal to Glenunga here on the South Whaler Demons scoreboard. Glenunga 2-1-13, CBC 1 point.
Nick Wonke and Sam Venning with the 2 goals for Glenunga so far. So after that initial burst from CBC, it's been Glenunga all the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Arrested back the momentum very nicely, so if they can continue on with this, get a nice little lead out quarter time perhaps. But Josh Hawken wins the tap very convincingly that time. Ball comes out from the stoppage. Over to you, Shawnee.
Yeah, I think all CBC have won every centre clearance so far here, but Glenunga are just slingshotting it through here from half back. It's where they've been starting up and all their goals have been coming from, but CBC look like they might be able to... No, it's a good smother there. And, held up
Pinballing
again
around
here.
in there, the ball's not coming out.
No, held up again. CBC just can't get any space here.
No,
Glenunga have just got a heap of numbers around all the ball all the time here. Yet again, a lot of numbers around this stoppage.
Big walk again.
And Glenunga...
Kimmy Edwards away from the pack again. He's been everywhere early, been very lively. Out to Guy Ward. Xavier Larkin kicks down the line, but it's going to be a turnover. Sam Madigan, young Sam Madigan takes the mark. He'll look to put the ball back in 50 here for the Dolphins.
Big contested ball here. Glenunga got the numbers yet again. Almost a good grab there. And going to back in another stoppage here, I reckon.
Yeah, can pretty much pencil in a stoppage. Oh,
Trying to get the thing out, but it's not going anywhere in a hurry.
umpires are letting it go, but it's going to be a throw in, out of bounds. About 30 out from the 25 out from the Dolphins goal.
So that's a three goal breeze. So we've only gone 10 minutes into the first quarter, so it's still a long way to go.
Yeah, to get scrappy around the stoppage. Can't see too much here.
Andy Reid, the Samurai, comes away with the footy, kicks long. Nick Wunke's in the contest again, and he takes another strong mark.
Been on the last 5
He's going to wheel around. Sammy Venning can't take the mark again, but Harry Prosser, the Division 5 leading goal kicker, and he's out for a reason. A great snap on the right boot.
And
Puts the Rams out.
About.
Up by 3 goals early here on the South Whaler Demons Footy Club scoreboard. Glenunga 3-1-19, CBC 1 point.
Every time it goes up forward for Glenunga, they look like scoring every single time.
Looking at a very, very potent forward line.
I'm just going to point something out here, and this is not having a really go at Strzelski, the ruckman, but since Shah's gone out of the ruck, Big Auckland has won every tap, and they've kicked 3 goals.
Oh, you're spot on there. Josh is definitely winning the ruck taps. Haven't won the centre clearances though, Glenunga. It's been one of their weak points. They've lost the clearances, but most often than not, they've actually won the game. So
CBC really going to get Big Shah back into the middle. Here we go again.
yeah, Shah could be the difference in that centre clearance. And Lincoln Bennett wins the ball, but he's quickly held up in a strong tackle. It's going to be a ball up. Haven't gained much ground here.
Yes, a clean clearance all game so far.
Might be
Very
one of those days, I reckon.
Yeah.
Strzelski trying to go check side. He won the tap.
Harris again.
Yeah, Carl Harris.
Just can't get it clean up forward, CBC.
Andy Reid comes away with it again. The Samurai, the man bun. Nice looking kick out, and it's a strong mark. Kim Edwards again. Had about 10 touches this quarter already.
He's going great, isn't he?
Goes long. Sammy Venning up and about after that goal. Full of confidence. Very much of a confidence player.
Andy Reid plays that quarterback role well, doesn't he, across half-back?
He does. He can run through the midfield. He can play half forward as well. A very, very physical bloke. Likes to throw his weight around. Doesn't mind a bit of lip on the footy field as well. Would not want to be on the opposition team. They would much rather be his teammate.
A bit of sledging, I could imagine.
Oh, hates a sledge.
Spencer Prowse there.
The Jedi.
CBC, yep.
Oh, good smother by Spencer Prowse.
Little Jedi warrior, he's been in a fair bit there from CBC. Awful kick, but
He's been up and about early.
Yeah, been getting a bit of the footy.
Bit amongst it.
A lot of numbers yet again around the stoppage.
Away you go, Sean.
And
Yeah. Oh, another ball up. Yeah, exactly. CBC can get a quick clearance here. They could be alright. They've got a bit of space up forward here.
Yeah, they got all the space.
Benny Prowse again in and under, gives a handball out. Geordie Schmidt pops it long. Big contest forms. Guy Ward's there roving. Sammy Abel gets wrapped up in a strong tackle, and yet again another ball up.
I reckon we'll be saying that a fair bit today.
I think we get sick and tired of ourselves calling it.
At least they'll, until they get just sorted themselves out a little bit. The game will open up later on.
And another ball up. Scoreboard about 5 metres away from the scoreboard for Glenunga, and the umpire's plucked out a free kick. So they move it quickly, Glenunga. It's going to come out to Kim Edwards. He's floated down from half back.
He's going to have a shot.
Yeah, he's backing himself.
He's backing himself in. One of the best kicks in the club, field kicking wise. Goal kicking, he's been very accurate as well. He's only kicked single goals this year. Hasn't kicked multiple goals, so if he gets one early, he'll be looking to sneak down again, I reckon, get his name on the scoreboard.
Big Shari about to come back on after having a good rest.
Oh, he's passed it off.
Poor defensive work there from
CBC.
CBC.
Just not setting up their zone right early on. Caught off guard, and Tammy Venning's going to have a shot about 30 out. Tough angle.
You didn't back him last
Nah,
one.
definitely not. Nah.
You reckon he's an awful kick, so after the last one...
Well, if I keep talking him down, he'll probably kick every single one of them, so... Nah, Sammy's going to spray this one. Very little bit of approach. Looks alright off the boot, but it's missed to the near side. So minor score for Glenunga. CBC look to bring the ball back in quickly here and see if they can get a goal on the board. They've been...
Can't get any clean movement though, CBC. Glenunga are defending real well here.
Yeah, Glunga's press and the defence has been their key attribute this season. And potentially another turnover, no, but a strong mark. Taking the game on now, but they're held up again.
Harris with it. This will be out of bounds. Yeah.
Good pressure there from the Glenunga boys. Sky Ward in amongst, and Reedy throwing his weight around as well.
Yeah, they seem to have given that first kick away from the kick out, but then they're just stopping them after that with that second line in the zone.
Exactly. Glenunga's press. I don't mind to give that first kick away because I know that's set up very well with the rest of the ground. So ball in dispute here. Link Bennett almost gave away a free kick for holding the man. But another ball up
30
here.
metres out from Glenunga's goal.
Sitting in this left felt forward pocket here at the Ray White real estate end of the ground at the club room's end.
Glenunga looking the goods here, but as I say, it's CBC coming out.
Xavier Larkham there and Sam Raymond, and they run the ball out of bounds. And the just on the half-foot flank in front of the gum tree here at the Ray White.
Bit going on there.
Whoa! Someone's got thrown to ground beyond the play.
Yeah. No Nick Harris.
Bit of feeling early on. CBC first real clean ball movement here, but it could come straight back to Mitchell. Comes out, has a strong tackle on Sam Raymond, and another ball up. Although the umpire's thinking about it.
Yeah.
No, umpire calls another ball up. Xavier Larkin pretty lucky he didn't give away a high free kick there. Nearly went around the shoulder. Umpire's seeing something. He's given away a free kick to Glenunga. Not sure what that was for, boys. Did you see that at all?
Nah, but if they move it quick here, there's a lot of space up here.
60 metres off the footy down. The umpire at the stoppage didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
So
the non-officiating umpires picked that one out, but it's going to be another turnover. Is that Shari back? No, Matthew Partington. Good intercept mark there, the big boy. Goes for the switch. Over to you, Shawnee.
Yeah, Partington. Yeah, that's the way I stood him earlier in the year. And CBC just chipping it around. They can't get any clean ball movement here.
Jack Owens. You got no one to kick it to, though.
Nah. Glenunga press real well here.
Jackie Owens, the Andy Reid lookalike.
And contested ball yet again. Out on the far side. Glenunga free here, I reckon it's for too high.
Spencer Prowse.
He's had a fair bit of it.
Yeah, good player.
Oh, easy as you like there.
Geordie Schmidt. Do you reckon? No, he's going to look chip up.
Yet again. Uncontested.
McMahon.
Going into 50.
McMahon, yeah.
Again.
They're just not checking the CBC defenders, are they?
They're not there. They're being caught off guard. Glunga's ball movement's pretty precise. They've hit all their targets, so they can pick apart the CBC defence, and they're doing it with ease at the moment.
Yeah.
Started real well, CBC, but now Glenunga last 15 minutes.
McMahon
really
comes
flexed their
in.
muscles.
Looks pretty good off the boot. He's going to drop short, though, I reckon.
No,
He's kicked it.
through.
Straight through the middle. Another one to Glenunga. 4 unanswered goals for the Rams. They start to kick away here. Even with that 3 to 4 goal breeze they've got at Webb Oval, they are the far better side at the moment. So on the South Whaler Footy Club scoreboard, Glenunga 4-2-26, CBC 1 point.
Yep, been all Glenunga last.
What do you reckon
15
CBC have to do to arrest back some momentum before going into quarter time? Because they would not want to be 5 or 6 goals down in the final.
Shah's back in the middle now, so we'll just see if that halts it a little bit.
Not too great in the centre jumps. Well, as I say, he wins stuff, but
that was
a
the difference.
better around the
As
ground
soon as he was off, there was a full goal. Full goal advantage to Glenunga. Shah's back, so we'll just see what advantage he does have.
That's it, yeah. Auckland was gaining the momentum in the ruck, but yeah, with Shari on, he was very, very good early.
Oh, yeah, he's a Div 6 medalist, old Shari.
Well,
So,
yeah, bit of undisciplined play there by Link Bennett. Should know better. He's given away a 25-minute penalty, and I reckon CBC will line up for their first real good shot at goal.
don't think well, looks like he's going to have a shot at Harris, but I can't see him making the distance from here. No way.
Hasn't got the legs in it, I reckon.
Nah, not with the breeze. The other end I'd back him in maybe.
And Glenunga, Big Hawkins going to have a rest in the ruck. Who would you think is going to have a run in there, Benny, in the ruck?
I think it might be Nick Wunke, or it could be Andy Mitchell. He's coming onto the ground for his first run today, but you've got a few ruck options here, the Rams.
Not a bad kick at all.
Might be touched on the line, but no, it's
No, that's their first goal, I reckon.
first major for the Dolphins.
Harris has made me out to be a liar. He's a liar.
Just made it. That was a darn good kick into that breeze.
Very good kick into the breeze, up the very slight hill here at Webb Oval as well, kicking to the southern end of the ground, the Australian Gasworks end.
Fair old player, Harris, for CBC.
Yeah, can play.
It's 4-2,
Did 5 medalists 2 years ago.
4-2, 26 to Glenunga, 1-1, 7 to CBC. 19 points.
Needed that, CBC.
That's an understatement.
Well, good jump there.
Yeah, Nick Wunke's gone into the ruck from centre forward post, so he kicks,
With the clearance.
wins the clearance, but it's going to be intercepted there by the Andy Reid lookalike in Jack Owens. CBC will press forward again.
It's where they've struggled trying to come out at half back, CBC. Glenunga, defending real well up the ground.
Spot on, Shawnee.
They're picking their way through it now. I think they've learned a little bit of a lesson here. They just have to think their way through things. But as the quarter time siren goes, CBC were pressing forward, but not to be. Glenunga lead 4-2-26 to CBC 1-1-7 on the South Whyalla Demons Footy Club scoreboard.
I'll just read out the goal scorers in that first quarter and then get your opinions. For Glenunga, there was 4 singles, 1 to Sam Venning, 1 to Harry Prosser, 1 to Michael McMahon, and 1 to Nick Wunke. And for CBC, their only goal scorer was Carl Harris. So your thoughts on the first quarter, gentlemen?
Well, after CBC looked the goods early, but then Glenunga just dominated the whole quarter. We said there was about a 2 free-goal breeze, but I don't really think the breeze played too much into it, how Glenunga were moving the football. They just slingshotted a lot from half-back. The defence worked so well there for Glenunga, and if they keep that up all game, I reckon, can't see really CBC doing much damage. Couldn't get a clean movement up their forward line.
No, definitely not. Yeah, Glenunga's defence held very strong there. I think Jack Harford, Timmy Mitchell, in particular Kim Edwards as well. So many intercept marks that those guys took, so many spoils and nullified the CBC forwards really well. And like you said, Shawnee, just slingshotted perfectly, caught the Dolphins' defence off guard, and they're able to kick some good goals as well. So, yeah, Glenunga looking good early, but I think if CBC can definitely arrest back some momentum, start getting the game on their terms again, using their ball movement well, using their speed around the contest as well. A few young guys in there, a few small bodies. So if they get on top of the Glenunga small boys, I think they'll go a long way to getting back into this match. So
yeah,
all right, we've all said it's a 3-goal breeze. It's 4 goals to 1. Do we classify that as even?
No, I wouldn't.
I think Glenunga took the spoils in that quarter. I think, although that breeze was there, I think just with the stoppages around the ground, CBC did win those, but when they had the footy, they didn't use it as well as Glenunga did. Glenunga definitely took their opportunities. And yeah, their forward line looks a bit more potent than CBC's at the moment. So CBC just can't get a real good look. Glenunga defence are all over them.
Yeah, without Glenunga's defensive work, I don't think the breeze is. Yeah.
I mentioned during the call that when Strezanoff come into the ruck and they lost Shah, Glenunga kicked 4 goals. Shah comes back onto the ground, and by sheer coincidence, Glenunga scored their first goal. Is there anything to that, or are we going to find that out?
Probably a bit. I wouldn't say too much to it because it was a 25-metre penalty, but yeah, well, they did look a lot better with Shari in the ruck.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. They got first hands to the footy more often than not. Gave their mids a chance, but yeah, when the other CBC ruckman was in the middle there, I think Josh Hawken definitely got the chockies that time.
Yeah, I just think CBC's half forwards might need to tighten up on the half back flankers a fair bit because Glenunga's half back flankers are just racking it up back there.